What's going on, everybody, and welcome back Down by the Rink. I'm Jason Cusimano.
And I am Billy Schwalbach.
And we have a banger for you today, everybody. So, as promised, I didn't do everything I said I was going to do. So, I've been saying for the last 3 weeks that I'm going to start a franchise mode for NHL 20 and to be a pro. Now, I've started them and then deleted them, or started them and then liked them too much and went on with them without recording it, or something like that, and I've just been totally with it, okay? This time, I'm going to do it. Over the weekend, I'm making a franchise and a Be a Pro, and I'm going to put it out for you guys, okay? I'm going to be taking over the Edmonton Oilers and taking them to a Stanley Cup. Mark my words, Tuesday night. Okay, at about 7 p.m. It's going to come out. The franchise mode. And then Thursday night at 5 p.m. is going to be the Be a Pro. I swear. This week, it's happening. All right?
It's happening.
It's happening.
Right here, right now.
It's going to happen.
Right here,
all right?
right now.
All right, it's happening. All right? So, and if you guys hear me talking to anybody on the side while I do this, it's because Billy's there while I'm recording. So, which is actually what we hope to happen. If he can be here and text me little things about what I should do or whatever, because he can't join on with me, since he's... We can join in a party. You can be in my party and just talk to me.
Yeah, if I'm available.
That's pretty cool. Alright, so Billy might be part of it. We'll see. He might be part of the franchise. I'm probably going to do the Be a Pro, because he doesn't have to, it's not business, but the franchise might have Billy in it. Alright, but yes. Tuesday at 7, Thursday at 5. You know where to find it, right here. All right. And Billy, you were not here last week. Why is that, young man?
Okay, so, guys, I am sorry. I have a busy life, okay? As you know, I told you guys I'm switching to contacts. Yeah, we're recording this late, which is why I'm still wearing glasses. You can see the glare, like cool kids. Yeah, I'm a cool kid. I have glasses. I'm very proud of myself. I'm not going to be 4 eyes anymore. I'm going to be 2 eyes with extra eyes on my eyes. So yeah, I had another eye doctor appointment, and I have Boy Scout stuff to do, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, so from now on, if Billy isn't going to be here, I'm not going to try to go it alone. We actually have, if you guys remember, Sean from episode number 4 about Detroit. I'm going to have him on whenever Billy can't make it. But hopefully Billy can be here every week and delight us with his presence.
Yes.
We will see.
I know you all like when the Schwals of Billy is here.
Yes. I will always be here because I have no life. So, pretty much in everything you see on the channel, I'll probably be in it. He might switch out with the other guy, and hopefully he'll have his own series. But other than that, it'll just be me. I'll 100% be here. What? Yeah, you're stuck with me. Sorry. 31 of you, too. Okay, anyway. So, Billy was gone Tuesday, 7 p.m., Thursday, 5 p.m. You know where to find it. All right, guys. So, let's get into some of the news.
Listen, hold on. Before we get into the news, I just want to say, I want to see your bets, everyone, in the comments right now, if you think Jason will actually Be a Pro in franchise this week. Okay? Right now, I want to see how much you are willing to pay if it goes against. Obviously, we won't actually be taking money, but
oh my
if
God.
we were, how much?
Come on, guys. You got to believe in me. I know I failed you twice, but you got to believe me. You got to believe me. All right, guys. But I hope you guys are going to enjoy the Be a Pro in the franchise. I tried to do one, and I tried to record one about a week and a half ago, and I was on with Billy, and he seemed to enjoy it, so hopefully you guys will too. All right. So now on to today's hockey news. So there's a schedule for the comeback of the NHL, right? Which I will pull up now. All right. Here we go.
I'm super excited.
So, as you guys can see, they're going to come back into the training camps on July 13th And then after
Yes.
2 weeks of training, they'll travel to the hub city on the 26th, and games will
Yep.
begin on August 1st. Hockey is coming
Yay.
back, ladies and gentlemen. Darn
super
right it
excited.
is. All right, this is a huge week for us.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I'm super excited. I just can't wait. Sports, honestly, are my life. They help me get through life, and August 1st, that's gonna be a big day.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a really big day.
I cannot wait to start watching hockey. I'm gonna binge all the games. I'm gonna watch all the Eastern Conference games probably. I'm just gonna watch every game because I am so excited to watch hockey. Because just as I was becoming a super fan, they left on me. So now I'm getting into it, and I'm super excited for this to happen. Um, it's actually gonna be really interesting because it turns out that if a player wants to, they can opt out of the playoffs. I saw this on NHL.com today when I was looking for stuff. It turns out some players are actually going to opt out of the playoffs, either for safety reasons or whatever. Does that even make any sense?
I mean, it's been happening in all the leagues with players. It's basically the same thing as just like, um, just they don't want to do it, but they're risking however much extra money they would have made. So
I don't think they're
it's
risking
really their
anything.
choice.
If I were them, I'd make the players play. Like if they're paying you to play hockey, play freaking hockey. Like
Well, I mean,
if you're being paid millions, right? All right, listen. I'm Connor McDavid. I'm being paid $12.5 million a year to slap a puck into a net. Okay. After 3 months of not being able to do that, I'm offered a chance to come back and do it, and I don't do it. Should I still get paid $12.5 million for something I didn't do?
I don't think so, and that's what I was saying.
Exactly. But I don't think the league will. I just don't think it works that like that. Because
Because how the contracts work is they have the guaranteed, and then they have however many bonuses, right? So if a bonus is playing in this specific year's playoffs and making it to whatever round with the team, you're obviously not going to get it because you didn't play.
right, but I just feel like if you're being paid to play hockey, you should play hockey. Like I understand the safety risk, I really do, but it just doesn't make sense. It just does
Well,
not
they have to
make
think
sense
about
to me.
they have to think about like, did all the doctors have a choice? Really?
Do all the
No, they
doctors
didn't.
have a choice?
Like throughout this whole quarantine, did all the doctors have a choice to just be like, you know what? I'm not working.
No.
Screw this. I'm gonna die. Okay? No. Instead, they brought in extra doctors and all the seniors in college that were gonna graduate med school actually graduated early to help out because they needed the extra help. So, do they really deserve the money? I don't think so, but ultimately, it's the team's choice. I guess the league's choice first, but then the team's choice.
Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna do with players who say I'm not doing it? I mean, they're under contract, so they have to be paid, but they're not
Yeah.
doing what they were under contract for. I wonder if the contracts are if you play hockey with us, you got to do this, or if you sign this contract, you get money.
Yeah, it depends on how they're written.
Yeah,
Every contract's written differently.
yeah, that's weird. I don't know. It's interesting. It's gonna be really interesting to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
the 8 teams that come back, right? They come back for the qualifiers. Could those teams choke on purpose for the number one pick, for a chance at the number one pick? And if so, are they making the right choice in doing that? And are they respecting the game of hockey by doing that?
Okay. There will be teams that choke. That's just how business works.
Dude.
Because
All the GMs are probably thinking, yo.
there's that chance.
Yeah.
But it's not worth it. It's really not worth it because when they get out, there's only going to be a 12.5% chance that they get the first pick.
Exactly.
What's it worth to them for getting out in the first round purposely just to have that little chance.
You're exactly right
So,
about that.
There's gonna be, I'm gonna say, at least 1 or 2 teams out there that purposely choke. 1, because they probably don't have a chance anyway, and 2, because they have that little chance. But I don't think it's gonna be worth it, because it's gonna end up being like, let's say somehow the Penguins get upset by the Canadians, like somehow, some way, then it's gonna end up being the Penguins, because that's just how life works.
Yeah.
It's always the team that doesn't need it.
It's so unfair. It really is. I cannot tell you. I don't know if you saw my video, Billy, about the draft lottery, and I know some of you guys definitely did, because the video actually did really well, confusingly enough. But I was in there and I was looking at it. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, a team that makes the playoffs has a better chance of getting the first overall pick than a team that didn't. The Detroit Red Wings, 20 points behind anybody else. 10 wins. 10 wins. We barely even had 10 games left of the season. And they don't get the first overall pick. I'm not a Detroit fan. Screw Detroit, in my opinion. I don't care. But they deserve Lafreniere. They do. They totally freaking do. They bummed out this season. They have 2 old, gray-haired goaltenders in the back of their net, right? They have Anthony Mantha, Tyler Bertuzzi, Dylan Larkin, and a bunch of grumpy old men looking for some money, okay? They deserve some young blood in there to inspire that team. That's what the draft lottery, that's what the draft itself is supposed to be about. I don't know why the draft lottery even frickin' exists. It's literally only there for the entertainment value. That's all it's there for. Otherwise, you can go, okay, you had the least amount of points, boo! There's your first overall pick, bud. Alright? Unless there's a trade. But that's up to them, not up to you. That's all I'm saying. Like, freaking not even 30 wins this year. Get 4th overall pick. Bud. Like, they'll probably get Quentin Byfield or something like that, right? But still. What the hell are you doing? Sorry, you go. My bad.
Oh, so, I mean, the lottery could be good, could be bad.
It's not bad. No, it's not good, Billy. It's not good, Billy. It's totally just for entertainment. Just for the people watching at home.
Hey, it's a free country. We all have different opinions. Got it? Good. Okay. So, could be good, could be bad. Because let's say, what if the Islanders got out, right? Because me and you, we both know we would be biased and be like, ooh, awesome, the Islanders got the first pick. We're getting Lafreniere. How would you feel?
I would feel
Be honest.
I would feel happy that the Islanders got it, but I still would not like the fact.
Wait.
No, I don't even care. I don't even care. If the Penguins get it,
Yes,
good for them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the league should never have decided to do that for any team.
So you're saying no draft?
I'm saying I wish Detroit had the first overall pick.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to Tactics HD.
What, did he go on the same rant?
No, he's a Detroit fan.
Oh, I know that. A lot of them are. Oh, Nyquist is. A lot of them are. A lot of them are Detroit fans. It's weird. Or Maple Leafs fans. But anyway.
Michigan do be weird.
Michigan do be weird. But yeah, anyway, it's just, I don't know. What were we talking about? Oh, that some teams can choke for the first overall pick. That's my bad. You didn't even say the right thing, dude. You were like, oh, the first overall pick. No, but yeah, just I feel like a lot of teams are definitely going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But what if they both try to choke and then it's 0-0 games?
That wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, what do you mean?
What 2 teams that are versing each other would both try to choke? At one point, the other team would realize and start actually playing.
Right, and being like, all right, they want to choke, let's go for the goal, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You're probably right about that.
Plus, what do you think the GMs would say? Because they would think like, oh, we could choke and try to get the first overall pick. Or we could have our fans hate us and get much less ticket sales next year.
Right.
What do you think they really care about?
That's
the
true.
money.
There's a 1 in 8 chance of them getting Lafreniere. There's a 1 in 2 chance of them making it to the second round and therefore making money off of it.
Yes.
So either they can make every cent that Lafreniere's ever going to be worth, or they can choke for him. That's pretty much the dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think most teams will do what?
I think, honestly, from past experiences, you could never trust the top prospect. Honestly. Like, I'm not saying Lafreniere will be bad, because there are definitely first overall picks that go far and do really, really well.
Rick Nash,
But there are also...
Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby.
There's plenty.
Right.
But there's also ones that you forget the name because they
Neil
never even get
Yakupov,
called up.
Rick DiPietro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll never forget DiPietro.
No.
No one will forget DiPietro.
And Neil
But, like-
Yakupov went away to the KHL. Or Czech?
I don't know.
I don't know.
One of those two.
Yeah. Have you realized that I've just been so tired after that rant? I'm just like...
Yeah. You're just like sitting there like, oh.
Well, it's 10:15 at night because it took me until 7 p.m. to realize that it was Thursday. So...
Oh yeah, I was thinking about asking you, but then I kind of
Forgot?
busy.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so if I hadn't realized, we wouldn't have recorded.
Probably not.
That's nice.
We would have recorded tomorrow.
Alright, but we may not have had time to upload it. But anyway. Yeah, so some might choke. We're starting up August 1st. You know, it's going to be interesting. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited
So
for hockey to come back.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
I'm excited for all sports to come back.
Me too.
Except basketball. Not many people like basketball. That's not true. A lot of people like basketball.
A lot of people
I
like
just don't
basketball more than hockey.
Yeah,
But anyway,
that's what sucks. Hockey's so underrated.
that's a fact. Comment down below about hockey being underrated and you overrated, and you will 100% get a heart from us.
No, hockey's underrated.
Right, it's underrated. That's what I meant. It's underrated.
Down by the rink.
If it's underrated, go down below. Down under the rink. Go down under the rink and comment about it. Alright, this is so scuffed. It's 10:15 at night, bud. Alright, anyway. So, the team of the day. I'm going to unveil it by changing the scene. Ready, guys?
I'm ready.
Team...
I can't see it.
The team of the video. I know you can't. You'll know when it changes. Team of the
I
video.
wanna know.
All right.
me.
Team of the
Okay.
podcast. The team is going to be. Dun dun dun.
That team, right there.
Boom.
Right there.
The Boston Bruins. The dynasty
woohoo.
that is the Boston Bruins right now. Everybody,
Team.
we are going to be talking about the Boston Bruins. Okay? And you guys are
okay.
probably wondering, how do you talk about the Boston Bruins if the Boston Bruins are on top of the NHL right now? That's just the point. Their core is getting older, starting to go, right? What can they do to keep themselves that playoff team once Bergeron, Marchand, Chara, once all them go? What keeps them a good team? Exactly, you have no clue. Meaning, we're gonna have to figure it out today. Okay?
Today.
We're gonna have to figure
Right
out
here, right now.
on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Okay?
Wait,
So here we go.
No, this is not Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
I know that was a joke, Billy. All right. Anyway,
Shout out Charlie
Yeah.
McAvoy from Long Beach. Just saying.
that's pretty sick, bud. Very sick, bud. All right. Anyway, here we go. So we have to figure this out, right? Are you on this? Are you on this page with me, Billy? Of the roster?
Roster?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So obviously they have Patrice Bergeron, David Pastrnak, and Brad the Rat Marchand as their forwards on the first line,
Burger
right?
Man.
And
Burger Man's my favorite.
Burger Man and Bergeron and Marchand are both in their early to mid 30s now. So they're going to grow older. They're going to start to slow down a little bit. And when they do that, what's going to keep them afloat? What's going to keep them afloat other than David Pastrnak? Who do they got? Who do they have? Now, David Krejci's another one. He's 35 years old. He's going. Sean Corrali, Lidholm, Nordstrom, they're all young-ish. But they are also not the star players that are needed on this team. So, how are they going to start the build now? All right, Billy, would you like to talk about what you would do first?
Okay. I would say focus on getting the offense big again, because obviously you've been successful with that, just focusing on offense and having like one or two great defensive players. So
Okay, so like if we were
I
to
would say maybe build around Jake DeBrusk
not Pastrnak?
and well, build around Pastrnak. Oh yeah, Pastrnak is still young. Build around Pastrnak, but keep like DeBrusk and Coyle. That would be a good line, probably.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I definitely see DeBrusk becoming a big thing. Charlie Coyle, I don't know, but I know that DeBrusk is probably going to end up being really good. He's not 18 anymore. He's 24, but I still think he has a lot more growing to do, and I think he's going to be really good.
Yeah. So I see that becoming a thing. Maybe Anders Bjork will grow a little bit. Hopefully, that would be cool. Who else? We have. It seems like a really young team, except the star players. So that's good on their part.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So if they can
all.
get something going with them, maybe they can turn them all into superstars.
Yeah, like if they end up somehow figuring out who works well with each other and everything, finding good line combos, good defensive pairs, they could really be successful for a long, long time.
I think you're right
Like
about that.
This is one of those teams where you don't really see an end to it. Like, you look at them and you're like, this is gonna stay for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Thing.
I understand that. I definitely understand that. Because, like, even once Patrice Bergeron, David Krejci, Brad the Rat Marchand, once they're all gone, you can definitely throw Pastrnak, DeBrusk, and maybe Coyle on a first line, which would be great. But here's where I want to sweeten the pot, okay? Hear me out here. Ready?
I'm ready.
Trade Brad Marchand for a bunch of prospects. A whole bunch of prospects. Right now, they got to just break apart one of their star players. Here's a first overall pick. Here's a first overall pick. Here's a first overall pick. Take them. Grab a whole bunch of first round picks, right? For Brad Marchand. Take like 4 years worth of them from somebody. He's 100% worth it. Right? Either Brad Marchand or Patrice Bergeron. Take one of them. Boom, right? Okay?
Okay.
Break them apart. See a Marchand, all right? Take Jake DeBrusk, bump him up to the first line. Then, once you have all those first-round picks for multiple years, you make sure that you find a team who's going down, who's not down yet. Like a team who thinks, oh, our first-round picks aren't worth anything, but you can see that they're about to decline. Okay? Like, definitely a team that comes to my head is probably Calgary. Right? A team that's like made the playoffs and in the top 24 now, about to lose Giordano. Goudreau is the only real huge prospect on that team as of right now. A team that's done really well but is about to lose one of their hugest players. Take a few of their first round picks for Brad Marchand, right?
Mm-hmm.
bada bing, bada boom, right? They have a half of a good first line, but other than that, they're total, total garbage. All right, you take them,
Okay.
they start to go down, your picks start to go up. You can build a completely different core over the next 3 or 4 years. Get yourself back up to the top. By that time, Patrice Bergeron, he'll be dropped off, right? He'll be scoring 20 goals a year instead of 35, right? David Krejci will be scoring 15 goals a year instead of 25. Stuff like that, right? They'll start going down. Pasternak's hitting the tip of his prime, 27, 28, right? And
Yeah.
you have an Alexis Lafreniere or, a defenseman or somebody coming up. So just as they're peaking, you have guys following them, and you have guys coming down. It's a whole cycle. It's a hill, right? As this player's coming up the hill, there's players at their peak, and there's players going down. As long as you keep that cycle going, you're in perfect shape. So I'm saying, see ya, Brad, right? While he's still good, before he gets to be total trash, right? You
Yeah.
get him out of here. First round picks. Take them, put it into your team. Put it into finding those great guys. You know what I'm saying? And even second round picks. If you can find a diamond in the rough, just find some real scouts. Find some really good scouts. But that's besides the point. That I know nothing about. That I can't talk about. But take one of the pony boys, right? Give them a celebratory see ya, bud, right? They're gone.
Okay.
First round picks. And you got guys coming up as guys are at the top, as guys are going down. It's a hill. That's what I think they should do. At least as far as them rebuilding goes.
Okay. I could see that. That would definitely work well for them, I think.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I plan on doing
I mean-
with that's what I plan on doing with the Oilers, except with someone who's not a veteran. You'll see this Tuesday at 7 p.m.
I don't think so.
I
But okay.
have there are things in the think tank right now. Okay? I'm just saying I don't know if McDavid will be on the team by the time I'm done with the first episode. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, what I'm saying is first round picks. Do you have anything else to say as far as the build of the offense?
I mean, yeah, that will work well for them. I think they should do it now before Marchand and Bergerman start to go downhill. Because that would not work out well for them, because then they would get 1 first round pick instead of the 3 that they might get,
Mm-hmm.
which is a lot
Yeah.
for Marchand with how old he is. But like,
If he's coming off of a great season, then you never know.
you never know.
I think you could definitely get 3 for him. Maybe even 4 if you throw in something else. You
Yeah,
know?
if you throw in
Because they have a whole bunch of
one
prospects.
yeah, if you throw in like 1 prospect or 1 younger player,
Yeah.
then that should work well.
That's what I think. What do you think?
I mean, Par Lindholm, he's from Sweden. He should be good. Let's see, who else?
Who else? What are you looking for?
Just like any names I've heard of. None of these players, like these younger players, seem to like pop up in my head. Like I know Bjork, I know Coyle, I know DeBrusque, but like a lot of these players, like I've never heard of, because it's just the first and second line that always get the points and always push through. Like I feel like all these players are just sitting on the bench doing nothing, and they're never gonna grow.
And their second line is, guess what? Charlie Coyle, Jake DeBrusque, and David Krejci. That's their second line. Actually, Nordstrom might be their second line right winger. Whatever. Or Wagner. Never mind. But, yeah.
But a lot of these players, like, I've never heard their names before.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me or like.
Well, it's not. It is just you right here, right now, because I've loved the Bruins for a long time, like for a while
Yeah.
now. So I've played with them a lot, and I've seen all these. But in general,
Secretly a
you're right.
Bruins fan.
I'm not a Bruins fan. I
He's
just
a Bruins fan, everyone. He no longer likes the Islanders.
that's
He's
not
faking.
even close to true.
He's faking.
I'm a
He's
total.
faking. He wore a Bruins jersey when he was playing hockey outside. He's faking.
I have a Bruins jersey because I like the Bruins, yeah, but I'm mostly an Islander fan. I pick going to an Islander
Don't
game
tell
over
Jason
a
I
Bruins
said
game.
that.
Oh yeah, we won't tell
I
Jason.
said that, everyone.
Yep,
Yeah.
we won't tell Jason. That's all right.
So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was saying that definitely if you were to throw in one of these prospects, you know, one of the 23, 24-year-olds that they got on this team, like, you know, like Blid or Blih or whatever his name is, take him, send him off. Like, he's 25 now. He can still get better. You know, send him with him, right? Something that you don't think is ever going to be anything. You know, take them out with him and hopefully do better. Personally, I think the same thing should happen with Tuukka Rask after this season right now. Right now. I think
Really?
within the next month, they should be getting into the talks. In the talks with, they should be getting in the talks with, young goalies. Like young, teams with young goalies. Younger, but maybe not as good goalies or whatever, right? They should definitely either do the same with Tuukka Rask, or I don't know who's in their system, but as far as I know, Rask is all they got. So, who's in their net after Rask goes?
Halak.
Halak's older. Halak's 34.
Yep.
He's 32.
But Halak still gets great seasons. Like when you look at Halak's stats, let's pull them up. He's still having pretty good seasons, even as the backup.
No, I know that, but I'm
Good
saying
start.
after Rask. And Halak is definitely going to go before or when Rask goes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Halak, if Halak was 25, I'd say, hell yeah. You know? And then I wouldn't even bring it up. But as of right now, I'm probably saying that they don't really have anything. Like, I don't think they have anything for when Rask and Halak leave. So, what do? Other than doing what they did with Brad Marchand in our universe, if they do the same thing with Tuukka, that's all I could think of.
Yeah, I mean, if they trade him, they should get someone good, especially with how good of a season Rask is coming off of.
Yeah. So if they
Let's
trade
see.
Tuukka Rask right now or next season, even if they wait one more season, they trade him for, I don't even know, because most of the goalies are already like mid to late 20s. Like if they trade him at 33 for a now 27 then 28-year-old Robin Leonard, or maybe maybe they trade for a guy who hasn't taken off yet. Like they trade for an Ilya Samsonov or a Shesterkin or somebody like that, a Merzlikins, somebody who they know is going to get better and who is already starting to show the signs of getting better. You know, like if those guys, they come up as a backup, you know, they come up, Shesterkin comes up as a backup for Gorgiev, right? Once Lundqvist goes away. He comes up as a backup for Gorgiev. He does well. They pick him up. They go, hey, you want to be our starter? Whoop! Signed. He's gone. And then they have their goalie. Maybe. Or,
Maybe.
again, maybe they trade for picks, get a good goalie, but that takes way too long. That takes forever. You know, and if they want to stay at the top of those standings charts, they don't have forever. They have 3 or 4 more years with this pair. They have like 2 years on Halak and then like 4 years with Rask. Probably. Before he becomes a backup. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
So, what would you do about the goalie situation if you're their president, their GM?
I mean, I'm looking at the Providence Bruins right now,
Yeah.
Which is their AHL affiliate.
Right.
Goalie situation, not looking too good.
Okay.
One guy, he's what, 27 now, and not too great. He was in the NHL, played 14 games for Vegas, finished with a 6-7-1 record, 392 GAA, and 867 save percentage.
Okay, but when was that? Was that 2 years ago? Because maybe he just wasn't ready.
That was a couple of years ago. They don't have anything of him recently, so I don't know what happened to him.
He probably has just been chilling in the AHL.
Yeah.
Okay, what are his stats in the AHL? Are they good?
Oh wait, now I found them. Oh, this season he had in 33 games played, he had a 237 GAA and a 919 save.
In
Going-
the AHL?
Yeah,
Okay.
going 22-7-3.
That's a backup. If they do a 920 in the AHL, they'll do 890, 895, maybe 900 in the NHL.
Yeah, but the past 4 seasons he's been going up. Like he went
Good. And if he goes up for one more season, he could be the guy. You know, if he got a 930 or a 940 in the AHL, in the NHL you'll get a 910, and that's perfect. That's fine for that's a perfectly good that's a perfectly good starter. You know, it's no Tuukka Rask, but it's a perfectly good starter. You know? So
Yep.
we'll have to see where he goes. But other than that, would you do anything with Tuukka Rask or Halak now, or just look outside of it?
I mean, it could go either way. I say keep Tuca right now because
Maybe trade Halak because he's off of an amazing year.
yeah, that's a possibility. So I would say that, but I would say keep Halak because he's gonna be really good for them for however long he's good for, the 5 years probably.
He's already 35, so I don't know if it'll be 5 years.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, like
The couple
3
years that
years.
he's alive and healthy and in the game. I gotcha.
So
So
I
you think keep their goalies and just look outside of the box?
yeah, I'd say build the offense and defense now, and then
That's
worry about the goalie situation later.
that's the
because
perfect
if-
thing.
Because if the offense and defense you rebuild now, they can learn from guys like Bergeron and Chara and Pasternak and Marchand if he's still there, depending on who you get rid of, Krejci. Like, they can learn from them now. And then the goalie situation, all you need is one big goalie. Whereas offense and defense, you still need a few great players to grow a bunch of young guys. Because you need to build those relationships in the locker room, get that chemistry up. Because that's how a team is good.
I got you. Okay. So maybe they leave that and they look forward, and then hopefully the goalies can just feed off of it. However, their defense is totally built. It's totally stacked. Because even once Chara's gone, Krug's about to hit his 30s, which is fine. He's going to go down in like 3 or 4 years. But he still has a while left. Charlie McAvoy's coming up through the system, right? Brendan Carlo's coming up through the system. They are both really good defensemen, right?
Yes.
So once they lose Chara, I don't think it's going to be a huge hit because Brendan Carlo's 6'5". He can take on what Chara was doing, right? Torrey Krug, he's still that offensive defenseman. As long as he continues to be the fast, strong offensive defenseman he is, he can easily take on that that captaincy rank within the defense. Charlie McAvoy's great, and Brendan Carlo. That's a really good top 3. and then maybe you just get one more free agent within the next couple years, and then two more for the bottom, Grizzlick and Moore, or Miller and Grizzlick, or Miller and Moore. I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
I don't see an issue with that.
Yeah, I could say that's pretty good because they do have a lot of great growing defensemen still that still at least have 2 years and at most have what, like 10. So
Well, yeah, and a lot of them have even more than that because they're like 23 years
Yeah.
old. Oh, yeah, 10 years
Yeah.
sounds right. Okay, yeah.
so they have some good players coming up, and I don't know, I just see a great future for this team. As always, I don't think this team has ever really went down.
I don't think they've ever been
Since-
at the bottom.
Yeah,
They've
since
not made the
original
playoffs.
six. Oh no, when's the last time?
I'm sure they've not made the playoffs before, but I don't think they've ever been at the bottom of the stat sheet.
Yeah. Play off.
Here, if I go to... Hold on, because they can see my screen. So if I go to NHL standings... Here we go.
You're just gonna look through each year.
No, but I'm just going to shoot back, right? Because you can't go all the way... You can't go all the way down within 5 years. So I'm going to go to 2014-15. Where's Boston?
They have a 76% playoff percentage.
Oh, Boston, right here. They were just out of the wild card. 2000, right? Blah, 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 blah. Yep, they were 9th out of 15. Okay. 1990. They were... They were top of their game in 1990. Okay. 1980. They were... Here we go. They were third in their division. 1970. They were second in their division. It's just, they've always been in the thick of things. If they didn't make the playoffs, it's not by much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if they don't make the playoffs, it's not by much at all. So, yeah, they've definitely never been a tanker team.
So I'm looking. It looks like except from like 1968 to 1996, from like more recent than that, they missed the playoffs like 2 times in a row every about, give or take, 10 years, and then they just push through. So it seems like they go through like half of a player's career and rebuild. And that's probably what those just missing the playoffs are.
Yeah.
Just them rebuilding and getting ready, taking those couple seasons.
Which I definitely don't
Which is-
think, if they do the Marchand thing, I don't think they'll have to do that.
Yeah, because they'll still have a bunch of great players. They'll have a bunch of great prospects, most likely, that are at least in the AHL for a little bit. Probably get called up sooner rather than later because they're a first-round pick and they should be.
That's true.
But yeah, overall, great team. You can't dislike them.
Yeah.
Unless you have a huge rivalry with them, you can't dislike them.
That's true.
It's just one of those teams.
Yeah, this team is built for now and for the future. And I think other than the offense and the goaltending a little bit, it's actually the offense a little bit and the goaltending. Other than that, they're really set for the future. I'm not worried about them almost at all. Like, I'm really not worried about them. Like, it just seems like they're going to be fine.
Yeah. I think they'll be fine for a while, at least.
Me too. It's gonna be
So-
really interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah.
What?
You tired?
Am I tired?
You're tired.
I'm not tired.
Yes, you are.
No,
Now
I'm
you're
not.
alive. Now you're alive.
Now I'm alive. Here we go.
Please do not do that.
But yeah, this team is built for now and the future. They need to work on their offense a little bit. Maybe break up a star for a bunch of first round picks to do the hill that I was talking about. Defense, they are totally built for the future. Brendan Carlo, Charlie McAvoy, Torrey Krug. They're totally built. Goalies, other than that guy that Billy said may or may not be a backup in the future. They need a little help in their goalie department, but that can be done through free agency and deals and whatever. You know, if you find a goalie who wants to win and you're like, listen, we won a Stanley Cup in 2020, all right, you know you want to come with us. And they're like, okay, sounds good. They sign off on a deal that's not exactly amazing, but it's good for the team. You know, $4.5 million for an amazing goalie. Boom, you're fine. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't really see the issue. I think this team will go far.
Bless you.
Thank you. And I think they will continue to thrive. I think they're doing a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That's the Bruins for you.
that is the Bruins for you. And so, I want to close this out by just saying, like, good luck to the Bruins. I think they're going to kick ass for a long, long time. I really do. You know, they're just totally stacked. It's like, that's just the best way to say it. They're just totally stacked. You know? So now I'm going to go to Instagram, and we together, this time I haven't looked at them, we are going to do some NHL Guess Who. I know you guys are excited. As excited as we are. Alright, but Billy, you don't have to look at this time because I am going to share my screen for this one.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. So I'm going to turn on screen share once I get there. NHL Guess Who. Here we go. Alright. And, alright, I'm going to F11 bank. Alright. And we're going to go screen share. And I'm going to share my screen with you. Alright. So,
Alright.
now you guys see it over here, and Billy sees it. So now we
I
can
see
go
it.
through, and we can take a look at
happy.
these. Alright. So, do you want to do a Legend Edition or a regular to start off?
Regular to start off.
Okay.
Here we
I was drafted by a team who I never ended up playing with. Oh, I think I saw this one, so I'm not guessing. Even though I don't remember it. So if I don't remember it, can I guess it? If I saw it, but I don't remember it.
I mean, you can still guess, but if you get it right, it doesn't count.
Okay. All right. So I don't got it on. I don't have it on Impossible.
Yeah, me neither. That could be many players.
I'm the captain of my NHL team. So drafted from a team that you never play with, captain of the NHL team. It could be 31 different people.
Yeah.
I was drafted by a team who moved cities, and in my only trade, I was traded to a team who relocated the summer before the trade. Who could have relocated the summer before a trade really recently? Who'd the Atlanta Thrashers become?
The Jets.
It's Blake
No,
Wheeler.
Thrashers became...
It's Blake Wheeler.
Oh, yeah, they did become the Jets.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm stupid.
I got it on medium,
go.
even though I've already seen it. I suck.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I did not get it because he skipped easy, and I'm very sad. But it's okay.
Guess the team or a regular?
Guess the team.
All right, here we go.
I'm feeling the team.
Right D was born in Arlington, Texas.
I don't know. How am I supposed to know that?
Right wing was picked in the 6th round. This is probably the Islanders.
Oh my god.
They were all picked in the 2nd round, in the 6th round.
Here we go.
All right. I played Major Batum AAA with Kyle Connor and Dylan Larkin. That doesn't do anything for me either.
Well, good for you. Like,
What about you?
No, I mean like good for that player. Like you're so
Oh
cool.
yeah, I have the same first name as the king of rock and roll. Elvis Merzlikins. It's CBJ.
Oh yeah. Blue
Yeah.
Jackets. Whoa.
I might have
got it
seen that
right.
one too. I feel like
I'm
I
a
did.
god.
Whatever. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
I'm a god.
You are a god.
Arena.
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 All right, here we go.
Arena. I'm good at these.
My
Here we go.
my construction cost $1 billion. Oh, I've seen this one.
Oh, come on.
I literally look at like one a day. I didn't think I would see. I didn't think I would know all of them.
Okay, I don't know.
All right. My hockey team have had a jersey with the same colors as the NBA team that plays there too.
Has had a jersey.
Have had a jersey, yes.
So
Not their
probably
team
not
colors.
anymore.
Have had a jersey.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, would it be the Islanders? So Barclays, because they had the alternate.
Is that your guess? Or like, do I go down to the end? Or do you want to keep moving on?
I'm right now thinking of Barclays Center, but keep going.
All right. The hockey team that plays here also plays in another home arena part-time.
Islanders.
GG.
So Barclays.
Yep.
Boom.
Good
I'm a
job.
god. I'm a god.
Yes, sir. All right. Guess the team edition. You can do guess the team again.
Let's do guess the team.
All right.
I gotta get it this time.
Here we go.
CHL alumni team. Are you
Who the
kidding
hell
me?
is that? Oh, it's San Jose.
No, go back.
Oh, alumni team.
CHL alumni. So we have to guess what. I don't know who played on what junior.
Then
team
see ya,
is
bud.
this.
All right. We'll do another regular. Here we go. My country's captain in the last World Championship.
Alright, so we're thinking Finland, Sweden, U.S., Canada, Russia.
Okay. I was born 17 days after Sidney Crosby.
I'm thinking Ovechkin. I think they were born in the same year.
Ovechkin. All right. I was named my NHL team's captain after a player who was still on our team was stripped of the captaincy. Nope, it's not. Oh, oh my god, I've seen this one too. All right. You know what? You're just gonna play. Screw this.
I'm trying to think. Someone who's still on the team got captaincy taken away. I don't know.
I am
You
one of
just
3
guessed?
players from Slovenia that have played at least one NHL game. I'm also the only one to play at least 50 games. So he's from Slovenia, born right after Sidney Crosby.
I don't know any captain. Kopitar's from Slovenia?
I guess
No,
so.
he's not.
I accidentally pressed spacebar. That's the only reason that happened.
I thought he was Slovakia.
Same thing. All right, here we go.
There's too many countries in Europe.
That's
They should
true.
all just join. Like, they have the European Union. Why don't they just become one big country?
Big facts. All right, anyway. Here we go. Guess the player. Here we go. Oops. My brother signed a contract with the Edmonton Oilers following his college career. However, he never played a game in the NHL.
Okay, so they're from the U.S.
How do you know that? Oh,
because players outside of the U.S. play in juniors, not college,
got it.
usually.
I played one season of college hockey in which I had set 47 points in 35 games.
Pretty good.
Well, it's definitely a brother, if we don't know. I was drafted between Julius Honka and Sonny Milano in the 2014 draft.
So he's young.
In the 1920 season, I led my team in points with 53. However, my team finished with only 39 points in the standings. Tyler Bertuzzi? Because Tag Bertuzzi is still, like, just a bum. So I think it's Tyler.
Bertuzzi. That's a good one.
Dylan Larkin!
Really? Who's his brother?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
Dylan Larkin brother. I'll look it up too, so that the fans can see it. Dylan
Colin Larkin.
Larkin brother. Here we go. Colin
Colin
Larkin,
Larkin.
yeah.
Big oof.
I'm gonna look him up. Colin Larkin. Here we go. Colin Larkin hockey. Let's see his stats. He's only played in the AHL,
He's on the NHL website.
and he's
It says
27 years
Colin
old.
Larkin does not have any NHL stats.
Cause he doesn't. Cause he's a bum. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Guess the team edition.
Okay. We'll do a couple more.
This is an all-time team. Never mind. Guess the team edition. Here we go.
Here we go.
I was born in New York State on the right.
Okay.
I have won a Norris Trophy back here. So it could be Torrey Krug. It could be... Who knows?
Who knows?
I played in 2 Olympics on the same team as the right winger. So they've been on the same team. I'm from Slovenia. Is it the Kings? It's the Kings!
It's the game. That is amazing.
That's a total meme. Oh my god, dude. Oops. That's a total meme. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, Billy, you want to do birthdays?
Oh, birthdays. I don't have them ready.
Well, that's okay. You'll search it up while I talk about the franchise mode. Okay, everybody? Alright, so the franchise mode and the Be a Pro mode, okay? You can only find them on youtube.com/DownByTheRink official podcast. Tuesday at 7 p.m. I promise it's happening. I promise. I'm actually giving you times. I haven't given you times. Tuesday 7 p.m., Thursday 5 p.m. It's gonna happen. Come watch. I'm gonna premiere the first one. No, you know what? I'm not gonna premiere it, but I am gonna put it up. I'm gonna set it. Both of them are gonna be set by the end of the weekend. I promise. So come check that out because it's pretty cool. We're gonna take over the Edmonton Oilers. I did that the other day, and I only played like a 1-year sim just to see what I could do with them, and I'm confident. I think I will. I think I'll do very well as we continue on. So, and then the Be a Pro, we're gonna make it Billy Smalls. We're gonna, in memory of Billy, we're gonna make it Billy Smalls. But you guys, I might make the. I'm gonna make a poll. I'm gonna make a poll. Right at the top corner of your screen right now. Or if not, I'll just text it in the chat. You guys text it in the chat. What kind of a player, what number you want him to be, whatever. Okay? Billy Smalls, he can be a goalie. He can be whatever you guys want him to be. Alright, so if you're in the chat right now, say it down below. I'm going to try to put a poll up here, but in Premieres, I don't know how to do that. So, we'll see. Alright, comment down below right now. Or it'll just be up to me, which is fine too. Alright, anyway, Billy, go ahead with birthdays.
Okay, July 10th. Here we go. We have Nick DeMore. Okay, played in 1942. 1 game played as a goalie. 1 win. 3 goals allowed. Awesome.
Pretty sick.
Yeah. July 11th. Here we go. We're doing just 1 player each.
Okay.
We'll do Bill Folk.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, another bad player. He played in 52 and 53 for Detroit. Okay, 12 games, 4 penalty minutes. That's it. That's
Pretty
his
sick.
whole record.
It's pretty sick.
Go Bill.
Yes,
He did
sir.
it. Day number 3, July 12th. Here we go. We got Dan Boyle. Okay, played until 2016. Some of you may know him. Just over 1,000 games played. 163 goals, 442 assists for 605 points.
As a defenseman?
Yeah, he's a defenseman.
Pretty sick.
-5, but 693 penalties and minutes.
Wow, in 1,000 games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go him.
Yeah.
Hold,
Now we're up
hold
to
on
the
1 second.
12th, right? Or the 13th? We're up to the 13th.
Yeah, the 13th. Give me 1 second.
He's probably texting his mom,
I am.
telling her 5 more minutes, Mom.
Yeah.
Please.
I can't type sideways. Okay.
So July
We
13th.
have July 13th, yes. We have Bob Carpenter. He played in the 80s and 90s, okay? Over 1,000 games played, 320 goals, 408 assists for 728 points, minus 82, and 919 penalties in minutes. So
Wow.
he's probably also a defenseman.
Yeah, and a goon.
Here we go. July 14th. Oh my god. I am so sorry, guys. No. It does not.
So you have to do the 10th through the 17th.
Yes.
All right, the 14th. Here we go.
We have Josh Juris. Okay. We have from 2015 to 2018. He played over 200 games. Wait, I just lost him. 23 goals. There we go. 32 assists, 55 points, minus 9, and 87 penalties. Okay, and now Jason's room is getting abolished.
I'm getting FBI opened up, Don. But that's pretty cool. All right, and then 15th, right?
Yeah, July 15th. We
Okay.
have Chuck Arneson. He played in the 70s for many teams. That's too many to name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams.
Go for it.
Wow. No,
Go for
I
it.
will not.
Go for it.
Montreal, ATF, Pittsburgh, Kansas City, CLR, Cleveland, Minnesota North Stars, and Washington. 401 games, 109 goals, 90 assists, 199 points, and minus 73, and 122 penalties in minutes.
Well, yeah,
Happy
he was
birthday, Chuck.
Well, yeah, he was on the Capitals in the 70s. Of course, he's a minus.
Yeah.
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 Here we go.
Okay.
Next up, we'll go with, oh, that's a cool name. I don't even know. Jerky Lumet.
I like
There
that.
we go. Jerky Lumet. He played for Montreal, Vancouver, Phoenix, Dallas, and Toronto from 89 to 03. 985 games, 114 goals, 354 assists for 468 points, plus 76 and 620 penalties in minutes.
Pretty sick.
July 17th, our last day, we have Nick Bjugstad, who is currently playing for Pittsburgh, formerly played for the Florida Panthers. 439 games, 97 goals, 110 assists, 207 points, minus 42, and 198 penalties in minutes.
Pretty
Happy
cool.
birthday, Nick.
That's pretty
That's
sick.
birthdays for you.
All right, that's the birthdays for the week. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was a really good podcast. Hopefully next week, me and Billy will be back in the studio together here with my jersey up on the rack. So hopefully it'll be a little more professional as it was last week.
Boston jersey. It's gonna be his Boston jersey.
I could put both up. I'll put both up. Make it a nice background. Be pretty sick.
It's gonna be only his Boston jersey. I'll bet you guys.
I have a signed Trottier jersey. Even if I was a Boston fan full-heartedly, I'd frame the Trottier over the Boston jersey.
Whatever.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, favorite, follow, anything you can do on any platform you're watching this on. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week. But until then, make sure to check out my franchise and my Bria Pro, which are coming out. Alright, they are coming out, and I am going to, and I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, bye-bye!
Peace, guys. Have a good one.